Simple English Among Us. Meet me with Risna Sabrina. You can call me Miss Risna. In this video, the next material will Miss explained is about passive voice. But before we start it, what have you learned in the previous video? Sebelum kita mulai ke pembelajaran tentang passive voice, apa sih yang kalian pelajari di video sebelumnya? Yaps, there was an analytical exposition text, atau sering kita sebut juga teks eksposisi analitis. Tentu kalian lebih paham ya apa itu teks eksposisi analitis, tapi kita lihat kembali contoh teks tersebut. And let's see the underlined sentence in the text. Do you know what this sentence named? That is passive voice. Apa itu passive voice? Do you ever heard about passive voice? Let me explain it. Passive voice is a sentence when emphasis is on the action of verb and the object of a sentence rather than the subject of a sentence. Jadi, passive voice adalah suatu kalimat di mana subjek dari kalimat tersebut menerima aksi, bukan melakukan aksi. Jika di active voice fokus terhadap yang melakukan aksi, di passive voice ini berfokus kepada pihak yang menerima aksi dari hasil tersebut. For example, an active voice sentence, I write a letter, and for the passive voice, a letter is written by me. Pada kalimat pertama, subjek yang melakukan aksi, yaitu saya melakukan aksi menulis surat. Dan pada kalimat kedua, yaitu kalimat passive voice, adalah objek yang menerima aksi, yaitu surat yang menerima aksi ditulis oleh saya. Can you get it, teman-teman? Yes. I hope you understand the definition of the passive voice. After we know the definition of passive voice, we go to the next section, that is the rules of changing active voice to passive voice. So, teman-teman, when you changing the active voice to passive voice, you have to know the rules in changing it. And the rules are: first, you have to identify the verb of the object. Here I have the table of the changing of the pronouns from active voice to passive voice. Here we go. Ya, teman-teman, dalam mengubah kalimat aktif ke kalimat pasif, kalian harus mengidentifikasi the verb atau kata kerja daripada objek tersebut. Tentunya juga harus melihat bagaimana pronounnya. Dari pronoun yang biasa disimpan di depan, kalian harus mengubahnya menjadi di akhir. Tentu saja mengubah pronoun tersebut, contohnya dari I menjadi me, she menjadi her, dan seterusnya. Seperti tabel yang di sana ya. The second is change the subject into the object. Ya, dalam mengubah kalimat aktif menjadi pasif, kalian harus mengubah subjek yang ada di depan menjadi objek. Dan tentunya disimpan di belakang. Kalian harus memperhatikan ini ya. The third is put the suitable auxiliary verb or helping verb. The next is it is an important because you have to change the verb into past participle form. And the last is you have to change the object into subject. There are the rules you have to know in changing active voice to passive voice. You have to remember it, okay? Also, you have to understand. So, teman-teman, after you know and understand how the rules, you also have to know how forming the passive voice in different kind of sentence, in present, past, and future. Here I have the video of the formula in changing active voice to passive voice. Let's watch it together. Can you get it? Yeah, that's all the formula in forming the active voice to passive voice. Ya, itu semua adalah formula dalam mengubah kalimat aktif menjadi kalimat pasif. I think that's all in this material. You have learned the definition, the rules, and the formula in changing active voice to passive voice. Now I have exercise for you, so you have to answer it correctly, okay? Last, teman-teman, I have a question for you. There is an active voice sentence Sam has taken an English course, and the passive voice sentence is yes, that's true. The answer is C. An English course has been taken by Sam. You're right. I hope this video is useful for you in learning English in a simple way. Don't forget to watch the next video with Mr. Ramon. Okay? Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum. Goodbye, teman-teman.